Welcome back to the channel. Today we're exploring one of the most fascinating health mysteries in the world. Why Okinawans live to 100 while Americans struggle to reach 70. It's not just genetics, it's not luck. It's a lifestyle, a set of habits so powerful that they add decades to life. By the end of this video, you'll understand the secrets of the Okinawan lifestyle. Their mostly plant-based diet with fish, their natural unprocessed foods, their daily physical activity, and the social bonds that keep them alive and thriving. If you want to learn the blueprint for longevity and health, stay with me until the end. Let's start with food, the foundation of Okinawan longevity. Okinawans eat a diet that is mostly plant-based, with vegetables, legumes, whole grains, and tofu at the center of almost every meal. Fish is included, but in moderation, 2 to 3 times a week, usually grilled or boiled, never deep-fried. Contrast this with the American diet, heavy on processed meats, fried foods, and sugary drinks. In Okinawa, meat and dairy make up less than 10% of daily calories. In the US, meat, cheese, and ultra-processed food dominate every plate. This simple shift, plants first, fish second, reduces heart disease, lowers cancer risk, and keeps weight under control. For example, Okinawans eat sweet potatoes, green leafy vegetables, seaweed, soy, and miso. These foods are high in fiber, antioxidants, and minerals. Americans, on the other hand, rely heavily on burgers, fries, and soda. Foods that spike blood sugar, raise inflammation, and shorten lifespan. The lesson? If you want to add years to your life, start by eating like an Okinawan, mostly plants with occasional fish. The second pillar of Okinawan longevity is their commitment to natural, minimally processed food. They don't eat fast food. They don't live on packaged snacks. They cook at home using fresh, seasonal ingredients. Their philosophy is simple. Eat food as close to its natural form as possible. Vegetables are picked from the garden. Fish is caught fresh from the ocean. Tofu and miso are made traditionally, not mass-produced in factories. Compare this with the average American supermarket. Aisles filled with chips, frozen meals, instant noodles, and sugary cereals. This difference matters. Processed foods are loaded with artificial additives, preservatives, and unhealthy oils. Over time, they damage the gut, spike chronic inflammation, and fuel diseases like diabetes and cancer. Okinawans, by contrast, preserve the natural nutrient profile of their food. And this is key. Every meal nourishes, instead of harming, the body. So here's a rule worth remembering. If your food has a long ingredient list, it probably won't give you a long life. Longevity in Okinawa isn't just about what they eat, it's also about how they move. Okinawans don't work out the way Americans think of gyms and treadmills. Instead, physical activity is woven into everyday life. They walk everywhere, whether it's to the market, to visit neighbors, or just to enjoy the day. They garden daily, bending, stretching, and squatting as they tend to their plants. They sit on the floor instead of couches, which means they stand up and sit down many times a day, keeping their joints strong. Even at age 90, many Okinawans can squat, kneel, and garden with ease. Contrast that with America, where sedentary office jobs and long hours of screen time lead to obesity, back pain, and poor mobility by middle age. Movement is medicine. For Okinawans, it's not optional. It's part of their culture. The takeaway? You don't need a gym membership. Just walk more. Garden. Use your body naturally every single day. But there's another factor, one that many Americans overlook: community and purpose. Okinawans have something called Moai, tight-knit social circles that last a lifetime. Friends support each other financially, emotionally, and socially. They also have a concept called Ikigai, a reason to wake up every morning. It might be gardening, caring for grandchildren, or teaching a traditional art. This sense of purpose protects them from depression, loneliness, and stress, all of which are epidemic in America. In the US, social isolation is common, especially among the elderly. In Okinawa, elders are respected, celebrated, and deeply integrated into society. Science confirms this. Strong social ties reduce stress hormones, strengthen immunity, and increase life expectancy. The Okinawan secret isn't just what they eat, it's who they live with and what they live for. Now let's look at the big picture. In America, the leading causes of death are heart disease, diabetes, cancer, and obesity-related conditions. In Okinawa, these diseases are rare. The average American struggles with chronic illness by age 50. The average Okinawan remains active, gardening and walking, well into their 90s. Why? Because the American lifestyle is built on stress, processed food, and sedentary habits. The Okinawan lifestyle is built on balance, simplicity, and natural living. It's not about magic, it's about daily choices. So what can we learn from Okinawa? Eat mostly plants with some fish. Choose natural, unprocessed foods. Move your body every day in natural ways. Build strong social ties and find a purpose in life. These habits don't just add years to your life, they add life to your years. Imagine reaching 90 or even 100, still strong, still active, still smiling. The secret isn't a pill, it's not in a supplement. It's in lifestyle, the Okinawan way. If this video inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into health and longevity. And tell me in the comments, would you adopt the Okinawan lifestyle if it meant 30 more years of life?